background of study. There are risks in the most places that can be life-threatening to personal safety and health. Need to have a strategy to reduce or minimize the risk. Therefore, engineering solution and risk reduction was introduced to improve the quality of life of people.
Problem statement.
In stage 1, participant teams need to perform a preliminary study about safety and health. In stage 2, participant teams require to design the data collection strategy to identify the hazard and the risk. In stage 3, participant teams require to come out with computer program and engineering solution to reduce the risk.
Objectives.
To present an innovative engineering solution based on scientific principle for the most critical hazard, to develop a user-friendly computer program using MATLAB, to have a greater view about safety and health.
Literature review.
Our learning issues consist of safety and health, occupational safety and health, engineering solution, risk reduction and minimization.
Safety and health. Basic definition of safety is the state or condition where it is being protected from danger, injury, and risk in order to safeguard the safety and health of an individual, the community, and the country. Safety can be ensured if humans focus on the environment and behavior. And the basic definition of health is the state of condition where an individual is being free from illness or injury, either for mentally or physically. Occupational safety and health. It is an area concerning the safety and health of people engaged in work or employment. Occupational health and safety, OSH, is concerned with safeguarding employees in the workplace against accidents, injuries, and toxic exposure. While accidents can occur at any moment, it is the employee's responsibility to ensure the precautions are taken to decrease the likelihood of mischiefs. Now, let's talk about engineering solution. Engineering solution is a method of solving a problem or issue using engineering knowledge or experience. Other than that, it is also known as a method of extensive study where it requires deeper understanding of several kinds of terminology such as social, cultural, and definitely economic sectors. The effect of engineering solution. It helps in creating new technological advancements in many occupational sectors. This will help to make human life much easier in conducting their daily life activities, and there will be less work pressure. Second, it contributes to the improvement of infrastructural links and healthcare facilities. This can be an important aspect as it is a contributing factor in saving many lives. It is a service that could help patients live longer and healthier lives.
Phase of engineering solution.
So what is risk reduction? Risk reduction is a risk management strategy for minimizing the financial impact of a loss. So there are 3 ways to reduce risk. The first way is risk mitigations, focus on limiting and reducing the negative impact of hazard and disaster. And the second way is risk transfer, risk management approach that involves transferring a risk to another party. So the third way is risk avoidance, eliminations of hazard and activity that exposures that can have negative impacts on organizations and its assets. So physical category. The hazard 4 is very much common on the most listed activity for physical category. All this activity does not only share the same hazard but also share the same severe consequences. For example, serious head injury and bone fractures. The effect can be very much fatal on individuals and it takes a long time to heal. The risk measures for walking on slippery floor is the highest compared to others, which is range of 20. All the activity has its recommended control measures such as keep the floor dry and be cautious when walking on a wet floor and do not run on staircase. All these activities share the same consequences in electrical category, which is fatality. Since it is such a severe problem, the risk analysis indeed shows a high range of risk level. The chances of occurrence of this activity in the household area is listed at 4, with a great number of severity which is 5. So the total risk calculated sums up at 20, which is categorized under high risk. However, it's very much essential for people to be more responsible and make alternative methods to reduce the risk of electrocutions, such as changing the exposed wire into a new one, decrease the power usage, and make sure to use dry hand when handling the electronic gadget.
Slip and fall accidents are very common in Malaysia almost everywhere, such as at the workplace, house, and even on the street. Slip and fall injuries can be fatal and thousands of people injured, permanently disabled, and fatal because of this slip and fall. Moreover, in Malaysia, the Malaysian National Health and Morbidity Survey reported that 15% of adults over the age of 60 had fallen at least once over 12 months back in the year of 2018. So, this unwanted accident can be prevented by being more cautious when walking and increasing traction or friction between the floor. So, to reduce the chances of slip and fall accidents from happening, our group came up with producing a shoe with replaceable shoe soles. The chosen material for the shoe sole is ethylene vinyl acetate because it is excellent resistant to oxygen, ozone, and light, but EVA shows poor resistance to tear and abrasion. EVA is the material that will be used in making the shoe sole for this engineering solution. Plus, it is considered eco-friendly too because it is BPA free and does not contain chlorides, heavy metals, phenols, latex, and other toxic substances. Next, in order to increase more traction and friction between dry and wet floor, the pattern of the shoe sole plays a very important role too. So, this is how are we going to design our shoe soles. The pattern of the shoe sole should be in hexagon shape because it is good for avoiding water or any liquid from being trapped under the shoe to maximize the grip and traction to the floor. In addition, the circles on the hexagons will also provide extra friction and slip resistance. For the upper surface part of the shoe, it is designed to have the shape of human's foot to let the foot deeply onto it. The material for the front cover of the shoe that protects the foot is called Belief, where it is a vegan leather tanned through organic process from a tropical plant called elephant ear developed from Brazil. It is lightweight and breathable and also eco-friendly. This is the overall idea of the engineering solution provided to reduce and prevent the chances of slip and fall accidents from happening. So, this is the cost for the shoe sole.
The video shows our group MATLAB programming. First, it required users to put their chosen area. And then, they need to choose their frequent activities they usually do in bathroom. The hazard for walking on slippery floor is bone fracture, slip and fall. And after that, they need to put the likelihood rating for the hazard of each activities. The hazard for using switch with wet hand is electrocution and burns or bruises. The hazard of using shampoo is hair damage and hurt eye. The hazard of using corroded pipe is respiratory problems and skin damage. And lastly, it will display the risk level for each activities.
In conclusion, the Safety and Health for All 2021 campaign illustrates the current situation that all people is going through. The study shows that physical and electrical hazard have more activities that the level risk is higher. This could lead to injuries or even death, especially when walking on slippery floor. Lastly, engineering solutions that have been invented shows that the shoe sole could be more user and environmentally friendly.